What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. We're trying to make sure this feed works, so I'm all ready to rip and ride when we go to Dallas. I'll be going to Dallas this weekend. Let's make sure this thing is working and getting it. We'll even talk a little bit. I ain't tripping. If y'all got some questions, we can definitely talk about it and answer them. But yo, man, I'm ready to move on, man. I'm ready to move on all that fast. I'm ready to move on.
Dallas this weekend.
I'm ready to start talking about some New York football Giants, y'all. Like, I'm ready to start talking about the New York football Giants. Hey, y'all, how does it look now? I updated some stuff on here, so it should be working better. How does this look, y'all? Looks good? Yo, I'm ready to start talking about these New York football Giants. What y'all think? All right? Brenda, how you doing? Brenda, what are your thoughts on Ezekiel Elliott getting signed? Did you stay loyal this whole time, Miss Brenda? Ivan, what's up with you, Ivan? Did you stay loyal this whole time? G. Garcia, I ain't even going to disrespect you and ask you because I know G Jizzle. I know you stay loyal the whole time. Brenda, how you doing this morning? Did you stay loyal the whole time? CJ, glad you restarted your feed. It was freezing before. I appreciate it. Hey, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, man. Everything I do on my shirt page is supported by the scouts. They always help me. And I'm going to tell you, 2 of my scouts hit me up and said, West Coast, your stuff is freezing. And I had to get back on here. I had to get back on here and do the whole thing all over again. Why? Because I have a responsibility to the scouts to make sure y'all get y'all information, man. So my boy Ivan said been down since 76. God dang, man. I ain't even been alive since 76. I've been this live since 82. You know what I'm saying? God dang, G2. You do me like that, baby. All right, but oh, yeah, let's talk about some Cowboys, man. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? How's it looking better now? Scott, you said Scouts was loyal. G Jizzle said he was loyal. So, yo, like I was saying on my first show, before we got rudely interrupted by my Philadelphia Eagle service, because y'all know my internet is ran by some Philadelphia Eagles. So if you've been rocking with me long enough, you already know what it is. That's the only thing that's available in my area. But yeah, man, Ezekiel Elliott has re-signed with the Dallas Cowboys and will be available to play week 1. Kind of like we told you guys. I don't want to get into the I told you so's and all that stuff. That's just petty, man. On this show, we just say 1 + 1 = 2. That's what we like to say. We say 1 + 1 = 2. Why? Because some of this stuff should just be obvious to y'all, man. Some of this stuff should just be obvious to y'all. Like, let's be real, man. Was y'all really thinking that Jerry Jones was going to be so much in his pride, so much in himself, so much about what he wants, that he was going to be willing to just burn a whole season off? Did you guys really think that Jerry Jones was that guy? I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Because Jerry Jones is not that guy. One thing that I know Jerry Jones wants to do before he leaves this earth is he wants to win another Super Bowl. He wants to win another Super Bowl. If y'all remember that story he always tells, Jerry Jones always tells a story. My headphones is over here. My headphones ain't over here, whatever. Jerry Jones always tells a story about how when he won his last Super Bowl, that he was literally like on the ground, like begging the Lord to like give him a Super Bowl, like to give him this last Super Bowl, right? And that there was a rumor that said that, not a rumor, but he had made a joke about him saying that he had made a deal with God and said, Lord, if you give me this Super Bowl, I'll never ask for another one. You know what I'm saying? And since then, Jerry Jones said he's been chasing one, right? So my thing is this, man. If Jerry Jones has been chasing this illustrious Super Bowl for this long, 20-some years, and this is the closest that he's been to having a Super Bowl style roster, do you honestly think that he is going to put that in jeopardy for a couple $1 million? I couldn't believe that Jerry Jones is going to do that for $1 million. And think about this, man. When it's all said and done, that's the difference, man. There's not a whole lot of money in between Ezekiel Elliott's contract, except for the total guarantee of the contract for the yearly. So, I mean, Zeke got what he want. He got what he want. You know what I'm saying? And what I like about this also is this also sets a new trend of doing business in Dallas. Because, I don't ever want off season where most of the off season is predicated on us trying to sign our own damn players. Like, that was ridiculous, man. That was the biggest waste of 3 months I've ever seen in my life. You want to know why? Because at the end of the day, you paid them. So I don't ever want the Dallas Cowboys to waste time like this. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense for a player to have to hold out to get exactly what he was asking for, and you ended up giving it to him. Like, you should have just gave it to him to begin with, and this boy could have been at practice the whole time. But I know you made a whole lot of money off of all this free publicity. Like, think about this. There's only been two times I've ever seen news media chase a truck down the street. And that's when OJ was running from the police and when Ezekiel Elliott was coming in from the airport. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? E. Kush says, we got to sign our leader ASAP, though. Don't look good. And I know what you're talking about, E. Kush, and I appreciate you for saying that, man, Kush, because you're right, Kush. You're right. You're absolutely right. Now, and I've been saying that, too. I've been absolutely saying that. I think now that the Dallas Cowboys need to take, us as a fan base, we need to take all that aggression and all that, we got to get Zeke paid. We got to take all that and we need to put that into Dak Prescott now. Because you got to see it like this. I'm going to let you, can I do this real quick? I want to read you off these quarterbacks that got drafted in 2016. This list is ridiculous. 2016 drafted quarterbacks. Listen to this list. Listen to this list, y'all. Listen to this list of quarterbacks drafted in 2016. It's just not good. You know what I'm saying? All right, so these are the quarterbacks that got drafted in 2016, right? You had Jared Goff, just got paid yesterday. You got Carson Wentz, who got paid 2 months ago. Paxton Lynch is currently looking for a job. Christian Hackenberg is currently looking for a job. Jacoby Brissett is back. Just got paid. I don't want to say, he did get paid because he got $30 million for 2 years. Kobe Keishler ain't playing. Connor Cook ain't playing. Cordell Jones just got released. I don't even who did he get signed by. You got Dak Prescott, Kevin Hogan, Nate Subford, Jake Rutherford, Brandon Allen, Jeff Driscoll, Brandon Dopetree. A bunch of names you don't know. And then think about this. Every name that I did mention to you has gotten paid. Jared Goff got paid. Got an extension. Carson Wentz got an extension. Jacoby Brissett got an extension. Dak Prescott, $800,000. That's a shame, man. That is a flat-out shame. Think about this. From Dak Prescott's draft class, every quarterback that is playing currently right now got paid. Got paid. Every one of them. Every quarterback. Every quarterback who is currently playing right now for their team, who's starting right now for their team in that draft class, got paid. Except for Dak Prescott. And then think about this. Dak Prescott either has better stats or outplayed each one of those guys. My boy Eric Kush says that Dak plays the most important position in football. Definitely got to get him his money. You do have to. Why? Because Dak deserves to have this exact same confidence that these other guys have. Like that, he deserves to have that exact same confidence that Carson Wentz has. He deserves to have that exact same confidence that Carson Wentz has. He deserves to have that exact same confidence. Every quarterback in Dak Prescott's draft class is currently, that's playing, has gotten an extension this year. Dak Prescott is the only quarterback in his draft class that is playing right now that has not gotten an extension. And that ain't right. That ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So Jerry, you paid Zeke. You said in your press conference that you're about $100 million less out your pocket today. It is what it is. You knew that when you was gonna pay him. When you drafted Zeke at number 4 overall, you knew you was gonna extend him somehow. So don't make me try to believe like this came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Nicole said, where you get that shirt from, West Coast? This is one of my own shirts I made. Found the design online and just added some words on it. If you guys know that he's actually My boy Zeke says feed the Zeke. I got these shirts. I think I got a couple more. Inbox me. I'll let you know the status of them. Queen says not at all. Pay the man. Career says pay Dak. I'm tired of paying talking down on them. I'm tired of playing talking. Hey, you gotta let me know what that. I didn't get that one. Nicole says for Cooper. Ivan says, I think we need to either get him signed for 30 or wait to see what happens this season. Ivan, we need to stop with this wait to see what happens this season crap. Like, we need to stop that. And I'm not just talking about you, Ivan. I'm talking about everybody who says that. This wait to see what happens crap. So that means that we're going to pay Dak for only what he did in 2019? So what he did in 2016, 17, 18 don't matter? Because if anything, when we paid Ezekiel Elliott, we didn't pay Zeke for what he did, last year. We didn't pay Zeke for what he's going to do this year. We paid Zeke for what he did 2016, 17, and 18. And that's how it should be. And that's how Dak should get paid. It is not fair to tell Dak, oh, these last 3 years where you won 2 divisional championships, was a freaking rookie of the year. All that stuff doesn't matter, Dak. All that stuff doesn't matter. Want to know why it doesn't matter? Because we want to see what you can do in this year. How you doing? So you're not enumerating guys off of one game. You're not enumerating guys off of one season. You're enumerating them off of their body of their career, what they have done. And if you're going to enumerate, like, think about this. Jerry Goff lost in the first round of the playoffs, bruh. At home to Atlanta. I know, because we made fun of them with their $13 tickets. Like, they literally had $13 tickets at a playoff game. That's horrible. That's freaking horrible. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott has already beaten Carson Wentz 3-1. Dak is 3-1 against Carson Wentz. 3-1. And Jacoby Brissett has never started a full season in the NFL. But he got paid. So guess what, man? We gotta get Dak paid, man. We got to get Dak paid. This is my little secret hat, my little secret hideout spot right here. We got to get Dak paid. Then after that, we should have got a Cooper paid already, but guess what? Cooper's going to break us, bruh. Cooper going to get us. Why? Because there's too many wide receivers out there getting $20 million right now. And Cooper's on a 1-year deal worth $13.9 million. Let's just be real. Oh, god dang, this might not be my secret spot no more. All these damn webs up in this one. God damn. Arachnophobia up in this one. God dang. But yeah. Hey, I don't like spiders. Let me back up. Y'all see a whole different side of West Coast messing around with these goddamn spiders. My boy says he deserves $30 million. West Coast, do you think Dak can do it on his own? He got to be I don't think any quarterback can do it on his own. And I don't think that that's fair to say that Dak needs to do it on his own. What quarterback won anything on his own? And then why did you just give Zeke $90 million to try to expect for Dak to have to do it on his own? That makes no sense. Like, Zeke don't even do it on his own. He got 4 of the highest paid offensive linemen in the NFL. So, no. I don't think it's fair I hate when people say that statement. And I know it sounds like I'm just on your head this morning, Ivan. It's only because you have really good comments that I'm reading this morning. But yeah, I don't think it's fair for anybody to say in any sport where it's considered a team sport for him to do it on his own. Nobody does it on his own. Nobody is expected to do it on their own. Nobody is. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think that's fair. And I don't think that's fair that Dak always has to be the guy to prove that he can do it on his own. Like, I don't get that. Like, Zeke's not even doing it on his own. Tyron Smith is the 5th highest paid tackle in the NFL. Zach Martin is the number 1 highest paid guard in the NFL. Travis Frederick is number 3 highest paid center in the NFL. Lyle Collins is the number 3 highest paid tackle in the NFL. That don't sound like a guy that's doing it on himself. Yeah, that don't sound. That sound like Zeke got a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? Sound like he got a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I believe that Dak should have just as much help as any quarterback. I think he should get paid for doing his job. And I think if Dak does figure out a way to win the Super Bowl by himself, I think you should pay him $100 million a year. That's what I believe. Like, that's what I believe. If any one man can win a Super Bowl by himself, I think you should pay them $100 million. That's what I believe. Because you're going to make so much money, it's ridiculous. Nicole says, quest for 6, you know it. What's up, Brian? Ivan says, what I mean is if Zeke went down, can Dak win games throwing us the win is what I mean. Yeah, but why are we even like, this is the thing about it is like, we always try to bring up these what ifs. Like, what if Zeke never gets hurt though? Like, people always want to even if Zeke goes down, then you know what? It's still not, if Zeke goes down, then you know what happens? Tony P comes in, his backup running back. Like, if Zeke goes down, we're not just going to go to this 100% pass-happy team just because Zeke's not playing. Yeah, right. Think about this. We didn't even know if Zeke was going to freaking play this season, and we were still talking about we was about to run the ball effectively. You want to know why? Because we were a running-based team. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said he believes Rodgers can do it by himself. Rodgers can't do it by himself because if he did, he would have did it. Aaron Rodgers been in the league how long? How many Super Bowls does he have? More importantly, when was the last time the Packers were even in the playoffs? So Aaron Rodgers can't do it by himself. No. And neither can Tom Brady, because think about this. Tom Brady wasn't even in the MVP. He wasn't even the MVP in 2 of his Super Bowls. Danny Amendola was one. Dave Edelman was one. Like, he wasn't even the MVP of the Super Bowl. And then this past Super Bowl, let's just be real. Sony Michel saved them. Because Tom Brady had one of the worst Super Bowl performances of his career. That lets you know how many times he went to the Super Bowl, too. For him to have a worse performance. We just trying to get there so we can puff on him. He has performances. So, yeah, no quarterback can do that. No. I mean, the only quarterback I think can get close is Patrick Mahomes, and 50 touchdowns, and he couldn't get to the Super Bowl. Yeah, you couldn't. So yeah, I don't really even think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible for any quarterback to be able to do that. So I'm not going to expect that from Dak Prescott. What I expect Dak Prescott to do is to be who he was weeks 8 through 18. You want to know why? Because that's what our team is. Like, that's what our team is. Like, I don't want to do the what ifs. You know what I'm saying? But I do know this. Dak Prescott has done pretty much everything you've asked him of him. And he's been a pretty good quarterback in doing that over the body of his work. So, yeah, I'm not trying to start over with a rookie next year. No, so I definitely think Dak deserves his money. Jeffrey says, every time quarterbacks need a running game, you absolutely right. Tom Brady needed one last year. Remember, Tom Brady had 270 yards for no touchdowns and an interception. Guess who won that game for them? The rookie running back, Sony Michel, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, kept the ball moving. 13 was the score, 13 to something. Like, yeah, man, you a low-scoring game like that, I guarantee you the running back was involved. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm under the impression that everybody needs somebody. Ivan says Mahomes had a hiccup. No, that hiccup was not. The offense had a hiccup too because they ain't gonna be able to score enough points, and they were at home. Like there ain't no hiccup. Like that ain't no hiccup. You got one game to go to the Super Bowl. But yeah, man, history will show that there's no man that can do that. And if you were asking for your quarterback to do it all on his own, so are you saying that he needs to throw the ball and run down the field and catch it too? Does he have to throw the ball and then block for himself too? Because if that's the case, then he's never truly doing it by himself. He's always out there with someone. Dak is always going to be on the field with 10 other people. So I think it's a part of their job to make sure they're doing their job too. And guess what? If Zeke was to go down, I still wouldn't want Dak to be trying to throw us out of games because that's not our game. Like, I don't want that. Like, if anything, let him run the ball more. But that's not our game. To go out there and throw the ball 30 and 40 times, that's not our game. That's not our game. And that will never be our game. Why? Because look what we're paying our offensive line. We're paying our offensive line to run the ball. And that's what they want to do. And that's what they're going to do. Susan said, that doesn't spell team. You're absolutely right. Nicole says, I have us going 5-0. Look at the Cowboys schedule. Go Cowboys. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I take every game 1 week at a time. Like, I'm not focusing on nothing past week 1, because week 1 is going to come with its own challenges. So, I mean, I would encourage you to do the same thing. It helps with letdown, and it also helps with just, being realistic. You know what I'm saying? I see the Cowboys, we trying to be 1-0 first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about these other guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be 1-0. I'm not going to disrespect the Giants. And I ain't going to lie to you guys. I didn't watch enough film on these Giants, on this year's Giants, to know that, man, this is going to be an interesting game, man, because their wide receivers can catch everything. And Saquon Barkley is Saquon Barkley. You're going to have the number 1 running back versus the number 2. And Saquon Barkley is easily number 2 running back in the NFL. The reason why he's number 2 is because he only did it 1 year. Let's see what he can do this year. You know what I'm saying? Against them hot boys. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm going to tell you this. Saquon Barkley and that boy number 22, I forget his last name because I'm not a Giants fan, so I'm not legally responsible to even know who they are. You know what I'm saying? I just know who they are for you guys' sake. But yeah, man, I am definitely under the impression that between them two guys, they're going to be able to run the ball, man. So, like, we need to make sure that we're not discrediting our opponent that we have this weekend in the New York Football Giants, man, because they play us hard every single year. Brian says the Giants, nobody's defense is beat up right now. That's a fairy tale. Nobody's defense is beat up. They ain't even played. So no, the defense ain't beat up. The defense is new. You know what I'm saying? So, and with being new comes challenges. I know whenever people say new, you automatically think weak. They're weak. They're weak. No, it's not. That's new is also mean we ain't played them. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, history shows that this is going to be a close game. Like, I don't know where everybody's getting this, oh, we're going to blow them out. We haven't blew the Giants out and when? Like, I want to ask you guys a question. When was the last time we blew the Giants out? Like, when? And guess what, G Jizzle? Eli always throws interceptions. And guess what? I still ask you the same question. When have we blew them out? Eli always throws interceptions. He's the only quarterback in history to average an interception per game. When do we still roll them out? We don't. They're a divisional opponent. It's still going to come with its challenges. It's still going to come with its challenges. It's still going to come with its ups and downs. So we got to prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? Eli is still going to be Eli. And guess what? The games are still close. So I don't even see how that makes it. Eli throws an interception every game. And the games are still close. My boy says no more Odell. So what? Odell only had 1 game over 100 yards against the Dallas Cowboys in his career. And I think he only had like three total touchdowns. Like, Odell Beckham was really a problem for everybody else in the NFL. He was never a problem for the Dallas Cowboys. He had 1 game where he went over 100 yards against us. 1. And he was a rookie. I'll tell you why you don't remember it. Because he was a rookie when it happened. Odell Beckham had 1 100 game against the Dallas Cowboys. That's it. That's it. Brian said they Googling now. I know they are. Odell who? Like, Odell never really, like, he had the 1 play in the 1 game when he did this. And caught the ball. And then they lost. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with Odell, without Odell, Odell has never been a factor. But what I'm saying is, Odell has never been like an overbearing factor on the decision on why they won or why they lost the game. Never. And we've always done a good job of keeping him checked, so I'm not worried about him, man. Yeah, the one catch game, we won. Dan says, any news on Randy Gregory? The only news I have right now on Randy Gregory is that the Dallas Cowboys did say that he did file for a reinstatement. Honestly, I don't know why. I cannot tell you why it took so long or why he's just now deciding to do it now. I don't know. So I can't really like speak on that. The only thing I can really say is that I'm hoping amongst everything else that happens, these guys are not making decisions, just based on what they want to do. These guys are making decisions that are being told to them by their lawyer, by their agents. They're being counseled on what to do. So if somebody told him not to do it as of right now, then I'm under the impression that it was a pretty damn good reason. You know what I'm saying? That's my assumption, is that for whatever reason that Randy Gregory has not done his reinstatement, I'm in the assumption that it's for a pretty damn good reason. Because it's like this, man. If based on what they want to do, If I take my car, my Escalade window, man, I ain't gonna lie, my Escalade window, my Escalade just went out of warranty like 4 months ago. And they're talking about $500 to fix my little thing right there. You know what I'm saying, on my car. And guess what, man? I have nothing. I don't know nothing about cars. So I'm about to take it down to this school, and I'm gonna see if the school will fix it for free, because they do. But guess what? When they give me the recommendation, since I don't work on cars, I gotta take that recommendation because they're the expert. You know what I'm saying? So exact same thing with Randy Gregory. You know, before we start making assumptions and start making our own thoughts of, oh, he's doing this or he's doing that, man, we gotta remember that he is being advised by an expert, and that expert is gonna tell him what's most best for what's up with y'all? I see y'all. They're gonna tell him what is best for his team, for himself, his family, and what's best for the Dallas Cowboys. Tony P, what up? Hey, y'all, when I do this, that means that's the dub. Y'all already know what it is. I know neighborhood throw it up like this, but we don't do that. But it's like this. So whenever y'all see me doing this, throwing up the dub, man, that's West Coast, man. What's up? When I said like this, what up with you, man? It's your boy West Coast. West Coast. See the dub? See the dub? I'm not doing that. I'm doing this, the dub. You know what I'm saying? Tone says, I hope not. I'm thinking he had a slip up, and that's why they said to wait on filing for a restatement. Why would you assume he had a slip up? You know what I mean? Like, why we, like, whenever we see some of our players, why can't we assume the best? Because I'm gonna tell you guys what happens when we create those negative thoughts in our head. We have to then fight those negative thoughts out of our head. You know what I'm saying? So why are we automatically just gonna jump to the assumption that maybe he had a slip up? Why can't it just be that he's doing it in a time that's being told him by his attorney and by his agent? Like, why can't it just be that? You know, like, that's a pretty, I mean, because like I said, man, these people are being counseled by someone who knows what they're doing. Like, Jerry Jones is not even involved with them. This is between their agent and this is between their lawyer. And I think they got this under control. You know what I'm saying? And also, you got to think like this. Randy Gregory has not missed a physical test in almost 2 years. So why get this close to do it now? The reason why he was suspended this last time for indefinite was because of a missed meeting, a missed assignment. It had nothing to do with him testing dirty, because he did it. It was a missing assignment. Jay says, what do you think about Amari Cooper, Dark, and Dak? I'm assuming he's saying Dak. Get paid. Amari Cooper, I think Amari Cooper gets paid. I don't know when, but he should, because he's currently holding $13.9 million of our salary cap hostage. Amari Cooper is currently on the end of his rookie deal, which is literally a 1 year deal worth $13.9 million. People say just let him play on it and then franchise tag him next year. I'm like, why? Why would you do that? The franchise tag right now is $16.5 million. So if you do that, you will have given Amari Cooper $30 million in 2 years. Guaranteed. Like, that is a lot of money, man. And then think about this. You still could lose him out again because he's a free agent. And wide receivers are getting the dub. You have Michael Thomas and Julio Jones going to get 21. There's no way that Julio Jones is getting the same amount of money Michael Thomas is getting. No way. No way. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because we all know Julio Jones is worth the money. So there's no way he's going to take that same type of money that Michael Thomas got. So he's going to get 21. So guess what? That's going to push the salary cap at least up to, like, it's at 16.5 now. So I think, and then you got to think like this. Thielen got paid too. So that's going to take the money up. That's going to take that money up to an easily, like, I mean, the franchise tag up to like at least 17.5, 18 million. Easily. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jameez says, I see you, Jameez, change your, I see you changed your profile picture. What's up? How you doing, Auntie? Jameez says, update cap info. We now have 20 million in space. When can, and even can, I think he's still saying can sign Cooper, Dak, done this year. You're absolutely right, Jameez. And think about this, Jameez. That is Jaquez. I always say his name wrong. I say it how it's spelled. I apologize. But that also lets me think about this. That's $20 million without even doing Cooper's deal. And when you do Cooper's deal, that's going to free up even more money because he has $13.9 million of his money in his pocket right now on a guaranteed deal. Like you have that. So by re-signing Amari Cooper, you will instantly release that money. So that cap will easily go up to like $26, $27 million. So we have the money. And think about this. You already have Jalen Smith signed. So think about this. Next year, the only person you really got to sign is Byron Jones. No, you don't. I take that back. Because remember this. Who else is on a one-year deal? Randall Cobb. Let me just name some folks off. Randall Cobb. Antoine Woods. Kerry Hyder. Tyrone Crawford. Who else? Anthony Brown. Xavier Woods will be on the last year of his deal. Kayvon Frazier will be done. He'll be done with his deal. Devin Smith is on a 1. Cobb is on a 1. Jason Witten's on a 1. Some big names I'm yelling out, right? So Robert Quinn is on a 1. LVE has 2 more years. LVE can't even get a contract until the year after, until 2021. You got to be in the league 3 years. Yeah, man. So I take that. I mean, we don't have anybody that's going to break the bank next year, but we do have some guys that we do need to keep. We don't got no bank, we don't have any bank breakers next year, but we do got some guys that need to get paid. We definitely got some guys that need to get paid. Antoine Woods needs to get paid. Kerry Hyder needs to get paid. Who else? Malik Collins needs to get paid. Damn. Actually, let me take this. We might need to go to the drawing board real quick. Can we go to the drawing board? I feel like we need to go to the drawing board real quick. Hold up real quick. Okay. So this is my house. Well, this is the Jamerson. This is our house right here. Look, everybody got their chores. My daughter's up here. My wife, she, Then daddy, I got my day right here. Then my son, feed the dog twice a day. Then my baby, look at him. Look at his guy. Look at his job. Kaka, be cute. What the hell? What the hell that mean? What the hell does that mean? His job is to be cute. Who put that on the board? Kaka's job is to be cute. All right, so yo, man, let me erase this word a little more time. Let me erase it. I need to get the. Hey, man, I might have to get the whiteboard out on your boys again. Y'all remember when I used to have a whiteboard? So who we got? We got Woods. We got Quinn. You got who else? Who else? I'm looking at the comments. Who else we got? Jacob, let me know, Jacob. Who else? We got Woods. We got to sign next year. We got Quinn. We got B. Jones. We got Cobb. You have, who else? You got your backup quarterback, Cooper Rush. Who else we got? Who else we got for next year? Who else did I say? We got damn near the whole defensive line. Antoine Woods, Robert Quinn, Malik Collins. I got Cobb up there already, guys. Who else we got? Gallup. Well, Gallup will be in his 3rd year, going into his 3rd year. So technically, he could. Let me see. 2. No, he won't be. No, Gallup won't be able to get extended next year because he has to be in between the 3rd and 4th year. So not Gallup. You got, man, I'm going to put him up here, but I'm going to let y'all think about that. Sean Lee, Witten. You know what I'm saying? You got Crawford up there already. Your linebackers are sold up. Witten's already sold up. You got Xavier Woods is up there. Well, actually, you need the other Woods. Those are your big names. These are your big. So this is our big name list. I know it's written on this board and you can barely see it. But technically, let's just put Amari Cooper up here. Put Dak up. All right, so those are your four. Those are your You can't do LVE until his third year. You can't do LVE until in between his third and fourth year, like Zeke is. Zeke had to play 3 full seasons in order before he was eligible to be extended. And I like how you guys are okay with extending LVE in his third year, but you can't. You was mad. Not saying you was, but you know how I get. I get in my feelings. I gotta let that go. All right, but I'm just saying some of y'all are saying LVE and about name Zeke was in. All right, so this we got Woods, Quinn, B. Jones, Cap, Rush, Collins, Dak, Mari, Woods, and then Lee. That's your power list from next year. Now, what I would like to see is these guys get done. Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott. Why? Because their money can affect us this year. Why? Because, one, I don't want to get in a bidding war for Dak Prescott. And I know some of you guys are saying, nobody's going to want Dak Prescott. Nobody's going to want Dak Prescott. Well, guess what? A woman, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if there's a man in your life that's telling you that ain't nobody going to want you, I'm going to tell you right now, there's 3 men that's going to want you. It's amazing. Every time someone say don't nobody want somebody, if somebody come by and be like, yeah, I want you. So I don't want to get in no bidding war. I don't want, because Dak's going to be a free agent. You know what I'm saying? And let's just be real, man. There are so many quarterbacks making $30 million right now that the franchise tag for a quarterback is easily going to be around $33 million. Why? Because you got to remember that the franchise tag is a combination of the top 5 paid quarterbacks in the NFL. They take all 5 of their pay and they divide it up against 5. So if you take $35 million, which Russell got, if you take Aaron got 34, I think. Then you have 2 guys already at 30. You know what I'm saying? So you add all those up, the franchise tag easily for quarterbacks is going to be about $32 million next year. And that's on a guaranteed contract. Why would you want to do that to your cap if you already believe in this guy? That makes no sense. A franchise tag is for a guy that you are in transition with, where you are either he's trying to get way more money than you think you're paid, or you're unsure. If you're sure about what you're going to do with Dak Prescott, pay the dude. Because I'm going to tell you guys, every single day that we don't pay him, it goes up. It goes up. It goes up. So let's just see something real quick. So these are your guys we got to sign next year, right? If we can get Dak, like nobody on here should break the bank. Lee probably won't even be here. Witten probably won't be here. Won't be here. You know what I'm saying? You know, all the rest of these guys, Cobb, I don't know. Collins, yes, he's a priority. Woods, he should be a priority. He should be a priority. Byron Jones, we'll see. But there's no reason, like, we get these guys signed up. If we're able to do this, we're able to get these guys signed up and get them taken care of. Now, I want to show you guys this last thing on why I think we need to sign Dak, because he's going to get the money anyway. He's going to get the money anyway. So let's look at this. You got Russell at 35. You got, what's his name? Boy, at 33. You got Big Ben at 33.5. You have Russell at 34. No. You have Aaron at 34. Ryan at 30. And there was one more at 30. Oh, my bad. You got Carson Wentz at 32. Actually, you got to take Ryan. You actually can't even put the 30 in there. You want to know why? Because now you have Goff at 32. And you have Wentz at 32. So let's see. We could actually just right now plus 32. That comes up to 166. You're going to take that 166 and divide it by 5. Oh my God. I was way off. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, you're not going to franchise tag him. You're not going to franchise tag him. You're not going to franchise tag him. This is your franchise tag number. Wow. Wow. You're not going to franchise tag Zeke, Dak. No way. No way. No way are you going to franchise. No way are you going to want to franchise tag Dak at $32.2 million on a 1-year deal. No way. No way, man. No way. No way. And then think about this. If you franchise tag him, no one ever signs for the franchise tag because that's the franchise tag. You always sign for at least $1 million more than a franchise tag. Like who? DeMarcus Lawrence. We franchise tagged him. His contract was for what? 30. The franchise tag was 20. We gave him what? 21. So if we do that same math, that means Dak's a $34 million comp quarterback. Pay the dude, Jerry. Pay the dude. Pay him. Thank you. Jamez, might as well give him 33 a year. You might as well. You might as well. Because he's going to get it. He's going to get it. And then you're going to have to pay all that back. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And then think about this. If the boy really balled out this year, we ball out again. Now you got to pay a dude. Now you're dealing with a dude. Let's just say this, right? Let's just say this. My kids gonna love. They gonna think they ain't got no. They gonna think they ain't got no chores this weekend. If Dak, say we win a Super Bowl this year, right? Then you're dealing with Dak, who is a Super Bowl winner. He will then have 3 out of 4 winning seasons. He will have won 3 out of 4 division champs. Bruh. That's a freaking $40 million quarterback. That's a $40 million quarterback. That's a freaking $40 million quarterback right there. Oh, yeah, don't forget about his rookie of the year. $40 million quarterback right there. You're going to tell me this dude, if he does, and you got to remember, I'm only talking to Cowboy fans, so if you don't believe, I say it that way, but I know, I'm just saying. If you don't believe we're going to win the Super Bowl, get off my feed right now. But this is what you're going to be trying to do a contract with next year. A Super Bowl champion, 3 out of 4 winning seasons, and 3 out of 4 division champions. What the hell? There is no backing down. You guys want to put yourself in that? You guys want to put yourself up in that? Then what happens? It's a little different when your quarterback holds out. You want to know why? Because preseason is a whole lot different when your quarterback rolls out. You really can't. There's so much stuff you can't do. Why you guys think quarterbacks don't hold out? You why? Because they usually get paid. Quarterbacks typically don't hold out. You want to know why? Because they get paid. They just get paid. Why? Because, bro, if your quarterback holds out, that shuts down everything. That shuts down everything. There ain't no first-team offense without your quarterback out there. No, you have your backups. Every preseason game is a backup. And then think about this. Don't quarterbacks need chemistry? Hey, my boy Dwayne says we need to learn from our mistakes. Don't wait because it's going to get higher next year. You're absolutely right. And this is my thing. This math only works for those people who think that the Cowboys are going to be good this year. The only reason I would not sign Dak is if I thought we were not going to be good this year. If you were under the impression that the Cowboys are not going to be good this year, don't sign them. It makes sense. But if you think that the Cowboys are going to be good this year, if you believe that jersey that you're wearing right now is going to be a Super Bowl champion jersey, if you believe that, like you should because you're a freaking Cowboy fan, then financially it makes more sense to sign him. Because we cannot afford to be in this situation with our quarterback. Because, bro, I'm telling you, everything shuts down, bro. If Dak hold out, I wouldn't even go to training camp. I'm not doing it because it ain't going to be training camp. It's going to be recess. Like, for real, it's going to be recess. Because, I mean, could you imagine Mike White out there throwing the ball, trying to run with the first team, Cooper Rush this whole time? Like, bro, that's not practice. That's recess. Tracy says we are going to win the championship. I 100% believe it. And if you believe that, you should also be talking about West Coast. We need to sign Dak. You want to know why? Because if not, Dak is going to get us next year. He going to get us. Why? Because I believe the young man is going to, him and his homeboy Zeke, I think them boys is about to go out there and do the impossible. And that is get this 6th ring. That's what I believe. And so since I believe it so adamantly and strongly, I understand the importance of signing him now. DC's for real. Hey, Jaquez says it all makes sense in the world. You goddamn right, Jamez, it makes sense. I can tell you a scout, man. I can just tell you a scout. Brandon says, who believes in Cooper Rush? I mean, I believe in him for 20 minutes. I mean, I believe in him for a hot 20 minutes. That's about as long as I've seen him play. Michael says, absolutely, I don't get why they waiting and now they waiting on AC when Julio's coming up. Don't understand that philosophy. The philosophy is this. The Dallas Cowboys believe that they can Jalen Smith people and sell them on the fact that you can sell glasses inside this pro shop and that you will make all your money. Man, don't nobody want to do that. And then this is the thing, another thing about Jerry Jones. Like, there's 2 types of people when they retire. There are people when they retire that want to retire and just go fish for the rest of their life. And then there's people that want to retire and literally go to their second job and work and just work. And they just like working. They just love being in the business atmosphere. And guess what? Jerry Jones, you need to understand which players want to do that and which players don't. Because if you're one of those players that don't want to be like selling stuff and trying to do your brand and all this other stuff, you just want to play football and just go buy an island and fish for the rest of your life, then all this other stuff Jerry's talking about ain't got nothing to do. It ain't going to have nothing to do with you because you ain't trying to sell no glasses. I ain't trying to do that. I want to make my money right here in football and I want to enjoy the rest of my life. Like Jalen Smith's basically, I mean, and I'm not knocking Jalen because don't get me wrong, Jalen Smith, you know I know I was a little against this contract at first, but talking to some people close to the situation, I kind of get it now. You know, you got to look at it like this. Jalen Smith got $19 million the day of that he signed. The day he signed, he got $19 million. He was already going to make $2 million that year. So if you add that 2 with that 19, that's $21 million Jalen Smith's going to make this year. That's pretty good money. Next year, he's only scheduled to make 9, but he's also going to have his salary signing bonus, which is about, I think it's like divided over, I think it's like $3 million, something like that. So he'll make a total of 12 next year. If you put that 12 and that 21 together, it's $33 million. Divide that by 2, Jalen Smith's making about $16 million per year. You know what I'm saying? That's where Jalen Smith is looking at it. He didn't really get his money on his contract. He got it in his signing bonus. So I get it. I still believe that he got raped, though, because, man, C.J. Mosley, he outplayed C.J. Mosley, and C.J. Mosley got $40 million more. Then, goddamn Miles Jack. How in the heck is Miles Jack the 3rd highest paid linebacker in the NFL? Like, let's just be real. Like, let's just be real. And y'all can miss me with that, oh, he's taking a team-friendly deal because he wants to be, well, you don't think Zeke wants to be a Cowboy for his rest of his life? Well, the contract says that Zeke's going to be a Cowboy for the rest of his life. And guess what? He didn't have to bend himself over to get that deal. All he had to do was stand toe. He had to stand hard on his toes. I would show you my feet, but I can't do it. But Zeke didn't have to do that to get paid. Zeke didn't have to bow down. He didn't have to do that. And guess what? I don't blame Jalen Smith for taking less money. Actually, I do. But, hey, that's on him. If he like it, I love it. But all I know is this. In 3 years, we're going to be back here talking about Jalen Smith. Because he's already underpaid. Hasn't even played a down yet. And he's already underpaid by other linebackers. And my thing is this. When Jalen Smith makes the Pro Bowl, when he makes the All-Pro, and he's at this All-Pro meetings, and he's having a good time, and everybody's laughing and giggling, when he looks around and he sees all this money, you know what he's going to notice? That he has better stats than most of these linebackers, and he's getting paid less than all these linebackers. For real. And if you don't believe that other linebackers are going to get in his ear, watch. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, in 2 years, Jalen Smith is going to be back here asking for an extension. And it's going to be right around the time LV is going to get paid. And in my opinion, I think that's what's going to be the deciding factor, which is going to kind of put Jalen over the edge and make him really want to go get more money, is because in 2 years, LVE is probably going to be a 2-time All-Pro linebacker because he was already one this year. Like, he was already one this year. So in 2 years from now, total of 3, LVE is probably going to be one of the better linebackers in all of the NFL. You think, and guess what? The Dallas Cowboys aren't going to have a Zeke or a Amari Cooper or a Dak to try to diminish his value. So guess what? It's just going to be straight LVE, and LVE is going to want his money. So with that, when he gets his paycheck and he gets his money around $17-18 million a year, and Jalen Smith's over there looking at 12, that's when the problem's gonna start. So, I'm sorry, but I mean, that's just what I believe. I believe in 2 years, we're going to be back here talking about Jalen Smith holding out. That's just what I believe. Why? Because the money says it. The money says it. Like, he's okay with it now because he's getting that big, large lump sum. But 3 years from now, when he starts seeing all these other guys getting enumerated, and he's still making $1 million more than what Sean Lee was supposed to get this year. Think about this. Jalen Smith got $12 million. Sean Lee was supposed to make 10 this year, but he restructured. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that lets me come on, bruh. How you doing, Miss Darlene? Hey, y'all, remember, if you need them Cowboys, I'm going to show y'all before I get up out of here, man. I got 82 people on the live feed. I appreciate you guys. Hey, man, I know I haven't been really asking for a whole lot of shares, and that's because Facebook has been tripping. That's why all you guys didn't get your alerts. I know you guys are wondering, like, why we didn't get our alerts. Well, the reason why you didn't get your alerts is because Facebook is tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody for sharing. I got mad Cowboy jerseys in my little bin, getting them all packed up, ready to go. Got Jalen Smith up in here. Got some Zeke. Got some feed to Zeke. Got some Jalen Smith women's. Got some Vanderish. More Vanderish. Amari Cooper. Got some Amari Cooper. I think these are autographed jerseys. Yeah, those are. That's my boy Kayvon Frazier, man. My boy Kayvon Frazier gave me I need to get these away too. You know what? I'm about to do a giveaway because those have been sitting up there too long. Kayvon Frazier signed dude. Shout out to the boy K Frazier, man. He signed maybe 10 jerseys for me, and I told myself I was gonna start giving them away. So I need to start giving those away. So scouts, make sure that you have hit that scout link because man, I got so much stuff. I'm about to start giving this stuff away, man. I'm in a good feeling. Zeke is back, free to Zeke. I might have a giveaway. I'm definitely giving away one of these jerseys. Definitely giving away one of these. Let me see. That one says to West Coast, so I can't get that one away, but I can definitely give this one away. Yep, giving that away. Hey, look at this big old Hot Boy sign. Like, what the heck? What the heck was I thinking when I made this? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I got backpacks over there. I think I might give away a backpack. I think I'm going to get some backpacks away. Got some backpacks for the kids. Got backpacks. Carrie, I know I said I'm going to send it off today. Don't you get mad at me. I'm going to send it off today, I promise. But don't you get mad at me, Carrie. I'm going to send it off because I know you watching. But yeah, man. I got a gang of stuff, gang of merchandise. I'm going to start giving some of this stuff. I'm definitely about to give this Kayvon Frazier jersey away. Because that's the homie, and I told him I was going to give him away. I just forgot. I thought I gave them all away, but then I found 2 more of them. I thought he gave me 10 of them, and I gave 8 away because I have mine that he signed for me, and then I have 1 more that I can give away. So, my boy E-Kiss says he's lagging. Jason, inbox me, Jason. Inbox me. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this Kayvon Frazier jersey away. It's autographed. It's autographed jersey. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do to give it away. But we're going to have some type of competition or something. And we'll get that out to the mail to some winner. But, yo, man, I just want to let you guys know, man, I appreciate everybody who has been rocking with your boy. I appreciate everybody that stayed loyal, that stayed down for the cause of the Dallas Cowboys, man. I already know that it sometimes it be hard ripping these boys, man, because they be all over the place. But I want to let you know, if you stayed the course and that you didn't give up on your boys, then you know what? You was on the right side of history. So salute yourself. But hey, man, I got to get up out of here, man. I got some things I got to do. And they say my thing is lagging a little bit. So you guys already know I'm about to dip. But never look down because the stars up. Peace.